Welcome to virtual yoga. I'm Amanda, and I'm going to flow with you today. So we're just going to do a quick warm-up. So I'm actually going to have you start standing at the top of your mat in Tadasana. So bring your feet hips width distance and start to press through the big toe and the pinky toe edge of your feet. Also your heel. So feel your weight right in the center of your body. You're going to face your palms forward, press your shoulders down, and hug your belly button in towards your spine. Begin to notice your breath, reaching through the crown of your head, slightly tucking the chin in. Take about 3 rounds here. On your next inhale, you'll reach your arms up. And as you exhale, you'll forward fold. Bend the knees as you fold. Inhale, lift halfway, flatten your spine, pull the shoulders back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, reach your arms up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Release your hands back at your sides. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. Release your hands. One more time, inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, plank pose. Plant your hands underneath your shoulders and step your feet back. Make sure your body's in a straight line, so you might have to lower your hips down, but press the mat away. Use your shoulders. Rotate them in. Inhale, shift forward to your toes. Exhale, take your chaturanga. You can lower the knees. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Lift your chest. Exhale, downward dog. Hold here. You can walk your dog, sending one heel down at a time. Make sure you're pressing your chest back to your thighs, and feel free to bend the knees if that's what you need. Spread through your fingers. Take a few breaths. Good, press both heels down. Inhale, rise to toes, gaze to front, step, hop, or jump, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. Release your hands at your sides. This time you'll inhale, reach up. As you exhale, drop the right arm, reach the left, up and over. Send your hips in the opposite direction. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, drop the left, reach the right, up and over. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, cactus your arms and lift your chest. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, plank pose. Hold here. Check in, spread the fingers wide, press the mat away, pull the belly button up. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, lift the right leg up and pull your knee to your nose. Step the foot in between your hands. Drop your back knee down onto the mat. From here, we're going to take lizard lunge, so heel toe your right foot out to the side and bring your right hand to the inside of your leg. Make sure that your knee is either in line with your heel or behind, never in front. Now you have layers, so you can stay here, or you can go further by coming onto your elbows. And if it feels good, you could come to the outside edge of your right foot. We'll hold here for about 5 rounds of breath. So feel free to close your eyes. The deeper the breath, the more you will allow your body to soften. From here, you can keep your elbows down or come to your hands. You're going to bend your back knee and reach for your foot with your right hand. If you can't grab it, that's okay. Keep reaching for it and pressing your hips forward. If you'd like, you can grab it and gently pull the foot closer without forcing it. Take a few breaths. And gently release your foot without it slingshotting and bring your right hand back to the inside of your right leg. From here, heel toe your right foot to the center, plant your palms, tuck your back toes, and send the right leg back for three-legged dog. And release downward dog. Inhale, left leg lifts up. Exhale, knee to nose. Plant your hands in, or put your foot in between your hands. Drop your knee down. Hips will press forward, and then we'll heel toe the left foot to the side. Press your hips far forward. You can stay here. This is your first layer, or you can come down onto your elbows. You can even come to the outside edge of your left foot. Take 5 breaths. When you're ready, reach the left arm back. Again, you can come back to your hand, reaching the left arm back and bending the right knee. If you can't grab it, that's okay. Just press your hips forward. If you can grab your foot, gently pull the foot closer to your glute. Keep the hips far forward. And gently release your foot. Release your hand. Heel toe your left foot back to frame for your hands to frame your foot. Tuck your back toes and lift the left leg back, three-legged dog, and release downward dog. Good. From here, press your heels low. Inhale, rise to toes. Gaze to front, step, hop, or jump, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Flatten your spine. Pull your shoulders back. Weight is in the toes. On your next exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. Release your hands. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, plant your hands, step or hop the feet back. Take a vinyasa here. Good. From here, drop your knees down to the mat. We're going to activate the core. So come to your tabletop. Send your right foot back to touch. Lower your right hip down. And then kick the foot up, kicking through the back heel. So kick the mat away, or kick your right heel away. Press the mat away with your hands. And then see if you can lift up the left arm. Find your balance here. You can move with the breath, inhaling to reach your limbs opposite ways. Exhale, pull your knee towards your elbow. Inhale, reach your limbs. Exhale, pull your knee to your elbow. Take 3 more. Last one, huge inhale and exhale. We'll reach one more time. Release your hand down and your foot down. From here, rotate to the outside edge of your right foot and send the left leg back behind you. Lift up the right arm for a modified side plank. So press through that right outer edge of your foot. If you'd like, you can lift the foot up. One step further, you'll reach the right arm up and overhead, making a straight line. Make sure your left hand is directly underneath your shoulder. Take a few breaths. Reach the left arm or right arm back up. Release your right foot down. Come back to your tabletop. From here, you can neutralize, sway out the hips. When you're ready, find your tabletop. Send the left leg back to touch and lower the left hip down in line with the right. Press the mat away and then engage your core to lift up the left foot. Lower the left hip down, kick through the left heel. When you're ready, right arm will reach forward. Press through your fingertips. Find your balance. When you're ready, take an inhale. Exhale, knee to elbow. Keep going, inhale, and exhale. 3 more. One more, inhale, reach. Exhale, release your hand down and your left foot down. Rotate the right foot behind you and lift up the left arm. Modified side plank here. So you bring your right wrist underneath your right shoulder, left fingertips reaching up actively. From here you can lift up your foot. You can reach your arm up and overhead. Good. Keep breathing. Release your foot and your hand back to tabletop. From here, sway out your hips. Good, tuck your toes, lift your hips up and back, downward dog. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, knee to nose for pigeon pose. Send the left leg back. You can stay here or fold over. Take deep breaths here in this pose. Gently lift your forehead up, plant your palms down. Tuck your back toes and send the right leg back, 3-legged dog and downward dog. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose, pigeon pose on the left side. Right leg will go straight back behind you. You can stay here or fold over. Try to allow yourself and your hips to soften. Relax the muscles in your face and deepen your breath. Yourself back up, come to your hands, tuck your toes, and lift the left leg back up for 3-legged dog and downward facing dog. Good, press your heels low. Inhale, rise to toes, gaze to front, step, hop or jump, forward folds. Inhale, lift up halfway, flatten your spine, pull the shoulders back. Exhale, fold further. Inhale, arms up, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. And release your hands to Tadasana. Very good. So now I'm going to teach you a few balancing poses. So we're going to start with a figure 4. So I would stand at the top of your mat. I'm going to face you guys so that you can see me. So in Tadasana, you'll have your feet hips width distance. Palms will face forward. Pull the belly button into your spine and press through all edges of your feet. Feel your weight shift over to the right leg. Enough so that you can lift your left heel up and maybe lift up the knee altogether. Arms will reach up for stork pose. Relax your shoulders down, find your balance. Pinky fingers rotate in. From here, you'll cross your ankle over your knee and bend through your supported leg. Good, so like you're sitting in a chair, bring your hands to your heart. This is figure 4. From here to go further, you'll start to fold over your leg, bringing your hands down to the mat maybe extending through the bottom leg. Now you can stay here, or you have the option to fly your figure four. So, from here, you'll bend your knee a lot. Plant your palms on the mat. If you can, you'll plant them a little far forward, like in crow pose, so you have the space to shift forward. You'll connect your foot to your arm, and then start to bring the weight to your elbows. Maybe lift up the bottom leg, maybe not. So this is kind of a difficult one, so it might feel hard, so keep trying. And ideally, we'll send that leg back behind us. So take your time and play here as much as you'd like. If you want, you can pause the video and play for as much time. To come out of it, you'll bring your hands back to your heart and lift the leg back up to stork pose and back to Tadasana. Good. So for the other side, feel your weight shift over to the left, right leg up in front, stork pose, arms up. First, find your balance, relax your shoulders. When you're ready, cross your ankle over your knee and bend through your left leg. This is your first layer, so you can stay here. To go further, you'll bring your hands down and maybe straighten through the bottom leg. If you can, plant your palms down, bend your knee, and try to connect your legs to the backs of your arms, and then shift the weight forward. I can't do this side, so if you can't, that's okay. So again, if you want to pause the video and play here for as long as you would like, you're welcome to do that. To come out of it, you'll bend your supporting knee, bring your hands to your heart, and then lift your leg back up for stork pose. Reach your arms up. Take an inhale. Exhale, release your hands and feet down, Tadasana. Go ahead, shake it out. Okay, so next challenge we're going to do is we're going to come to a dolphin pose. So you'll bring your forearms down to the mat and make sure they're shoulder width distance. Plant your palms in. From here, you're going to tuck your toes and pike your hips up. So if you can, walk your feet closer towards your face. If you can't, you might stay here, and this is your pose. Lift your hips. Pull the belly button into the spine and press the mat away with your shoulders. Now you can stay here, or you can come to your chaturanga pose from here. So you'll pull your belly button in, look forward, and press into the mat, bend your elbows. From here, you'll lift back up and into downward facing dog. Now drop your elbows down for dolphin pose. Pull the belly button in, look forward, chaturanga. Now press up into downward facing dog. Good. From here, drop your elbows. Dolphin pose, look forward, chaturanga. Press up and downward dog. So when you're ready, when you're tired from that, you can take a child's pose. I would say try about 3 rounds and see how many you can do. It's really fun. So if you don't have your full chaturanga yet, I would just work on doing dolphin and getting the strength in your arms and your abs to eventually get you into it. So yeah, feel free to play here. And then when you are finished, make sure you take a shavasana. It's very important. And yeah, thank you guys.